Welcome back to the Irish Stone Cottage. Today we're taking a break from work at the cottage and heading out for a walk to explore the bogland. Stick around because before we set off, I've been exploring the history of turf and peat bogs through research and reading. Hopefully I can share some fascinating insights with you wonderful folks. First off, a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. We may be a small group, but your support means the world to us. If you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you join us. Your support is truly appreciated. The cottage is surrounded by several acres of farmland, which our neighbour uses for cattle grazing. Further down the fields, there's also a bog where we have the option to cut turf if we choose to. Many of you may already know this, but if not, turf or peat is a type of soil formed from partially decomposed plant material that builds up over time in waterlogged areas like bogs. In Ireland and many other countries around the world, peat is harvested, cut into logs and dried for use as fuel. So how does peat develop in these waterlogged bogs? Peat develops over thousands of years as plant material gradually decomposes in waterlogged environments, with sphagnum moss playing a crucial role in its formation. Sphagnum moss is a type of moss that thrives in wet, acidic environments like peat bogs. It plays a crucial role in peat formation by retaining water, slowing decomposition, creating the oxygen-poor conditions necessary for peat to develop over thousands of years. This moss is highly absorbent and has been historically used for wound dressing, gardening and even insulation. Its ability to store carbon also makes it important for climate regulation. Harvesting peat can harm fragile peatland ecosystems and release large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, raising increasing concerns about its sustainability. Approximately 1/6 of Ireland is covered in bogland. For centuries, the Irish people relied on draining bogs and using peat as a fuel source. However, by the 1990s, attitudes began to shift as growing concerns over climate change and emissions highlighted peat's inefficiency, producing more carbon emissions than coal while generating less energy when burned. Although the sale of turf as a fuel is banned in Ireland, those who own bogland and have traditional turbary rights can still cut and burn turf for personal use. This means they can legally use it in their homes but cannot purchase it from stores due to the sales ban. The word turbary refers to the ancient right to cut turf or peat for fuel from a designated area of bog. From what I understand, those with turbary rights can still gift turf to others, but selling is not allowed. The family has inherited turbary rights with this cottage, allowing them to cut turf from the bog on this land. In Ireland, peat is known as turf and is typically harvested around April each year. It is cut into blocks like this, dried and used as fuel, just as we do in the cottage's fireplace. He who has water and peat on his own farm has the world his own way. That is an old Irish proverb, meaning that someone who has access to both water and peat on their land is considered to be very fortunate and self-sufficient. At the cottage, we still have a good stock of turf, which I believe was acquired before the ban. The cottage remained unoccupied for several years after the passing of the current owner's uncle. Once this supply runs out, we could potentially cut small amounts each year for use in the fireplace, which would be quite an interesting experience. When it comes to chimneys and their use, there isn't a total chimney ban in Ireland. However, new building regulations effectively prevent the installation of open fireplaces in newly constructed homes. I understand there has been recent debate in Ireland over this regulation and the burning of fuel, particularly following Storm Éowyn and the widespread loss of electricity in rural areas because of the storm. Without access to solid fuels and working chimneys, many vulnerable residents could have faced serious hardship due to the lack of heating during power outages. Alright, hopefully that gives a bit of insight into peat turf, its origins, history and how it's used. Now, let's head down the fields and take a closer look at that bog. I've just come up the road to another bit of land the girls own. Might be a bit windy, so might not hear what I'm saying very well, but come into the field here, faces onto the road, a bit further up from the property. There's this field, and come more down the bottom here. The girls own. Take a wander down there, and a bit further down there is the bog, which I think there's rights to pull up turf for burning. We'll wander to the bottom of the field, this one that faces to the road, then into the back. There's two at the back there, I think, and then right at the bottom there might be a couple more as well. This land is used and grazed cattle by the farmer. Oh, here we go. Just coming to the bottom of the field here. Big one at the front, faces the road at the front. Oh, stuck in the mud again. It's going to be really wet and boggy down here. Crikey. This is what this area is like. Very wet. Look at that. Lovely field. Great views across the back there as well. Might see there's wind turbines over the back here. Oh, now my feet are really slipping into this. Look at that. Oh, now. Crikey. Right. Huh? The boss is behind me. The invisible boss. I think she's stuck. Anyway, right, here's another field at the back here. We'll have to look at boss's plans. Work out which ones are which. But there you go. I don't know if you can see them in the distance there. Let me see if I can zoom in there. There you go. Wind turbines over the back there. Actually quite like them in the view. I think they look really nice. Forest's gone up there as well over the years. It's great. Neighbour, his house has got a fantastic view across there and the front. When we get back up to the top from the road, I'll take some footage of the lake from the top there. It's wonderful, that is. Really nice. Yeah, that forest at the back there as well. Just about to see. Let's try that again. Zoom in. Yeah. Just about to see the wind turbine going over the back of the forest there as well. The bogs. Where's the bog? Oh right, the brown bit at the back there then, just below the tree line. Woohoo! That's all the bog. That's where you could turf out of there. We're going to wander up there, are we? Yeah. So, right. Get through here. Maybe I'll cut there and trench through this lot. Losing me blooming phone in here. Be able to record anything. Oh, that's not too bad. Whoa! Oh! What am I doing? Donker. Right, I'll head over there. This is a way through. Let's walk to the corner of that field. Right, and to the back ones, and the bridge is just over there, so. Oh! Losing me balance holding this. Right. Let's come down here and tractor or something by the looks of it. Crikey. Known so much water in the field. Stream running down here. There's a few little bridge crossings actually over there. Just before that forest. See the streams running that way. Water everywhere. Bridge across the back fields. Huh? Oh, I don't know where that runs to and from. These huge fields. Very nice. Down there. See, down between the two forests there, the stream is obviously running through it, and then in the background there's the forest. Decent camera maybe. Yeah, lovely. Further up here. What wonderful views. Okay. My ugly mug again in front of the bog. Bog. Little spin round, look at that. Views. It's amazing. Really nice. Look at that. Brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. Careful where you put your feet, end up in a massive hole somewhere. Oh, here we go. Closer now, there it is. Last time I've been down here. So this is the bog. Pretty much start to see where the turf. Oh, that's getting a bit sludgy. Yeah, look. Oh, crikey. get through it. Oh. Let's have a look a bit closer. Oh, right, this looks like wind blowing all over me. You can't hear me. Let's walk around this sludgy bit somehow. Closer look. Yeah. Yeah. See, it was cut, dry. But the ground underneath there would be all the boggy turf. Yeah, that's it. Right, room for it. Must be thousands of years old, this. Surely that's been cut down there. No, don't know much about it really. The edge line there is where it's obviously been cut past. To ask more questions. Turf, basically. Yeah. Smell it. Smell it. Forest in the background. Whoa, nearly ended up in the bog. Yeah, definitely. Coming back up to the top field. Stop there, I got stuck nearly to the top of my welly. Bit windy up here, wind's picking up. Oh, that tarp is staying on that barn roof back at the house, back at the cottage. Wind's picking up. Sun's out there. Clouds are moving quick in the wind. Oh, this feels a bit boggy and all. A bit windy here, but there's that view down to the lake from the top of the road. Crikey, the wind's really picking up. Really nice. Right, let's head back to the cottage to get some work done. This ain't getting nothing done, is it? There's the barn there with a tarp on it. That's, look. I forgot to sort it out. I can't see this lasting. Running out of time here. there and all. Get through here. Neighbour's garden, field. Yeah, look, the eye's been ripped off, isn't it? But then it's all up against that metal. Glass, is it? Going against the other side and whipping up under here. I'll have a quick look at it. Put the camera away. Whoop. I don't know. It's whipping up there. I better get on with that.